Hello and welcome. I am Ash Mannix. It is Sunday evening once again, and we're going to play some more Ace Attorney Investigations Collections, Part 2. I am joined today, once again, by my lovely co-host, Kixel.
I'm still waiting for the stream to start.
The stream has started.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Um,
Yes.
You can talk, just talk, mate. If I'm talking, you just go with it, and we worry about you seeing the stream later.
It's up. It's up now.
Oh,
Hello,
don't worry.
Valerian
I've got
Sorry.
YouTube Studio. I always have YouTube Studio up and the Twitch Stream Manager up to make sure that it's actually streaming. That's why I do the countdown timer thing as well, to make sure it's up and running. So
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, I used to have 3 monitors up, so I was able to have everything, and it was great. But nowadays, I've only got 2 up. So, like, one would be for the stream coming from you, that is, and one is for the YouTube thing. If I'm doing a stream, I have one less screen to manage things with, which is not too bad. Valerian Katari wants to talk about Island for half an hour. I don't know what happened, but you streamed Island the other day, and I think that stream went on for a long time.
good evening, Valar Kantari. I'm not going to talk about Island for half an hour on this stream because we've done a lot of Island this week, and I played it for about 4.5 hours yesterday.
You did a 4.5 hour long stream.
Because it's one of those things where you got to a point where I thought I was near the end, and I was near the end of like the first main part of the visual novel, which I hadn't realized at the time, and we kept it playing until we got the end credits. Then there was an epilogue, so I carried on because it was a Saturday night and I have no life, so I was like, let's carry on. And we
How
got
much
to
more
the
is left?
Oh, apparently I've only done half of the game, which was interesting because I thought I had finished the game. There's some crazy shit fucking happened in the epilogue. Actually, some crazy stuff was happening on the Rene route in general, and the end was kind of mental. The epilogue was like, wait, what? There were some revelations. I'm not going to say here. Do not spoil in the chat, please. Please don't spoil in the chat.
Alright, so Valerian Kantara has sent a message in the chat which is aimed at me, saying, Guxel, I don't know if you've missed something good, but you missed quite a ride.
Yeah.
So, you touched on this. I don't know which stream it was, but you touched on this where you said one of the issues you have, or that you perceive, is that because you're playing games which are in Japanese and you let the voice acting take over, people who are listening rather than watching won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
And I find myself part of that now because I only really put on videos when I'm working, so I'm not really able to pay attention to the video as much as I'd like to. So I've sort of fallen into that crowd.
You are typical. You are the typical viewer, right?
I've become the typical viewer.
No, I mean, no, I'm not saying that to say that you became the typical viewer. I'm just saying that is the typical viewer experience. If you're watching something that's an hour long, you're not going to be doing it and then exclusively watching it.
It's quite serious. It's so widespread. It's such a widespread issue, in fact, that Pat from Castle Super Beast was saying that he now plays Yakuza games or Like a Dragon games in English because he's got a substantial user base who will be listening to it, and also can't read it because when he said to the guys, and he said in the chat, just read the text on the screen because he was just flipping through it. They said we can't see it on the screen. They're watching it on the mobile. So
there's also the other thing that you might read fast. I know you read fast when you're playing Higanbana. You kind of notice it sometimes. That had voicing though, so it wasn't too much of an issue. You'd wait for the voice, but if you don't, you read pretty fast. So
Higanbana didn't have voicing.
Did it? No. Oh no. Okay.
No,
so
I read the entire thing out.
But you're voicing it, so that was different. If you're just reading
Yeah.
it, you read very fast. If you're not reading out loud, so there's that issue as well. There's multiple issues, and I've started thinking about, look, I want to do videos that people watch. I am infinitely grateful to the regular chatters and stuff who are able to like focus on the video for at least for like large chunks of time. But I do actually need to think about this, and it sucks because I love listening to the voice acting in Japanese and reading subtitles. So the answer is, do I just read out all of the subtitles, which would suck if you've already.
This is the threshold. You're now starting to cross the threshold from guy who plays video games and shares it with other people to guy who is considering entertaining other people.
So, I mean, and none of this is a shock to me or a surprise. Like I've always told you, we have had different targets of, or different views, slightly different views of what we want to do with our channels, right? You, I think from the start, were like, I just want to have fun. I don't want it to be like work. And as soon as it becomes like work,
as soon as it becomes like work, I pull back hard, because I'm like, I do not want this to feel like work. This is supposed to be like chill.
Yeah, and I'd said to you, and I think I've been consistent in this, that I want this to be something more than just me farting about and being half-arsed and just chatting to people, which I do enjoy doing. But like, I've got a website, I've set up Reddit and various social medias. I've got like the GitHub thing. I've done videos, tutorial videos and stuff like that people end up coming back to me and asking questions for it. Like it's given. I've done things that have caused me more work. Especially when someone goes, "This is broken. Can you fix it?" And my aim from the beginning was to do that. It was an excuse to do various things: coding, drawing, which I've done very little of, playing games, and it's worked in that respect. But I do want to push it and make something more out of it. So like,
for me, it was always the excuse that, you know, I can carve some time out of the week, busy week, and play some games and, you know, share the experience.
Yeah, and that's why, like, you know, you've got busy now. When you have the time, you'll jump on and stream. You followed that ethos, right, to a T. And I think I've followed my ethos to a T in that I have no life anyway. So I would still be doing this even if it was just for jokes, you know, just for chilling. But yeah, I need to actually get my finger out. I was talking about this in the last stream actually on Island. I actually talked for an hour before starting the game. So the first hour was just me chatting, and then I was talking about I went into some
That's peak Ashmanix right there. I
massive.
don't know why you're laughing about it, but that is
I'm laughing
the appeal.
Because usually you're there to go, right, we better get on with the game, and you weren't there. And even Crack Dealer was like, chill. Crack Dealer was a bit late to the stream, so Crack Dealer's usually there, like, come on. But I think the guys in chat were alright with it. Yeah, no, I was talking about it in the, yesterday as well, about like I'm thinking of, like, you know, I need to do some different stuff. I need to stop just doing stream of me playing game, because I'm not really growing, right? And remember we had this chat about, you know, you slowly improve over time, right? You do something a bit different, you improve on something small, and it builds up. And I've not been doing that for
1% every day leads to 365% in 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do 1% every day, but I get, yeah, it compounds, right? And I've not been doing that. I've just been sitting on my laurels. I think part of the reason, like, because you've kind of taken time off, like, you would do something different, and that would inspire me to try and do something different and stuff like that. And I have
to admit that creative spark has sort of gone from me. I've been stuck where I'm like, I don't know if I could do anything different right now.
Yeah,
I had fun with the experimentation back then. I've still got a few things left in me that I could try, but
it has to be, you haven't, yeah. And I feel like I haven't found, besides the streaming stuff of what I do now, I haven't found something that, okay, no, it's a bit of a lie. I've done a couple of videos, but they've been a lot of effort, like the tutorial videos and the video showcasing my coding stuff, but those require me to
pre-made videos are absolutely effort.
Yeah, and I think, but that's the way I need to go if I really want to kind of push things, because the lower effort stuff is the streaming. It's not low effort, but it's lower effort than fully edited videos, in my opinion. But yeah, like, I need to push myself, and I need to find that thing that I really enjoy doing. And the more I think about it, and like, it has to be a coding related thing, or something like the drawing stuff I need to get back into, even if it's just terrible drawing. Something that
I want to figure out how the fuck they ported that Sonic game from the Xbox 360 to the PC, because they made the tools open source, so theoretically anyone can do that for any 360 game now. But there's still a whole bunch of things involved, like you have to make a menu for settings, you have to like, if there's internal physics problems, you have to sort that out. But I would love to figure out how that works.
I saw a video recently, and this is going to be a bit more technical. I don't know if you'll appreciate it, but I don't fully appreciate it. You get JavaScript as a coding language, and then you have TypeScript, which is like a thing that sits on top of it and gives you more strongly typed language. But anyway, someone ported Doom to TypeScript, and it's the most batshit crazy thing. Like in the video,
Doom has been ported to everything.
Yeah,
the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's recompiled. Like they got the source code from the game on 360, like from the disc.
So, sorry, ported is not the word. He rewrote the code. Like,
right. Okay.
Okay, it's not just I've got it running on this by changing some of the things again, recompile. No, this dude rewrote the code. I think from scratch, to run in TypeScript, and it takes like a day just to compile a frame. It's super inefficient. It's actually absolute fucking madness. Like, it's like the most inefficient way of doing anything, and the result you get is like it's like an ASCII image type thing.
What is the point of that? Isn't the fun of Doom that it runs on anything?
So that the point was just it was madness, right? I was like, can I do this? Because he
yes.
Totally re-engineered it. Yeah,
should you do this?
No. The answer to that is no. Should you do this? No. But he did. But it's actually impressive how it's batshit crazy. It's like millions of lines of code that he wrote, and he had to do some weird. And I was like, why, man? Why? It's like
some people are absolutely crazy, honestly.
Yeah. So there you go. It's always impressive. Well, like I was saying, that loss is still scorching, and me kept me up all night. What loss? Of what happened in Ireland? Well,
whatever happened in Ireland seems to have really affected him.
Yeah,
just 3 out of 4 comments that he has written here are relating to Ireland.
So context.
And the other one is just a greeting.
Context. Valari Qatari really likes Ireland.
I got that.
Yeah, I mean, Valari, they have liked Ireland for a long, long time. And one of the reasons I end up playing it again, part of the reason is because Valari Qatari's like, are you going to play some more Ireland? Because I put it in the back burner for a while, at periods of time. But anyway, let us get into this. Let us switch to the no avatar screen. Right, let's continue. We're still in the bloody... We're in
back in the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, yeah, that's what that's supposed to mean.
We still haven't seen what a dog has to do with this. Oh, shit, this guy came. He's a defense attorney for the victim. And the voice he gave him was funny.
I have to voice stuff. Fuck. I have to voice stuff that's not my normal voice. Fuck.
Well...
Have we talked to him? No.
No, you need to talk to him.
So the victim asked you to represent him. Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. I can't remember what voice I gave this guy. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. Oh well, get fucked. I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Oh yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Want some?
You need a drink of water.
Sorry, I've got my Monster Energy drink. I need to get sugar-free one next time because I've had too many of these.
You're drinking yourself to sleep into tonight? An early grave.
Who needs to sleep tonight, boys? Yeah, sugar-free should be better, and then I just need to find a 500ml can of something that's not an energy drink.
Is it a 500ml can?
It's the big cans. It's part of the reason why I like getting them. They're all 500ml, the monster drinks. Oh god.
Oh well.
I'm going to the grave. Lights, speed of light.
You sound like it's happening right now.
Have you seen that Xbox ad where it's like baby is born?
Oh, the guy flying through the air.
Yeah, and then into the grave. Yeah. Man, ads used to be fucking good.
Actually, that's quite relevant. Did you see the Angry Video Game Nerd released another video, this time on video game commercials?
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh man, those old ads were absolutely crazy.
The 90s were so experimental and batshit. Like,
This is what happens when there was peacetime. There was nothing going on, so people were just being absolutely crazy, wearing colorful clothes and making adverts where they just shit talk each other constantly.
I mean, was that what? Because you're thinking that was peacetime? I don't know. I mean, yeah, that does.
Yeah, when the world gets serious, people get serious with it.
Well, I mean, the world was alright. Oh no, 2001 fucked things.
I'm speaking about America. From an America-centric view, the world was at peace in the 90s. I know it wasn't, but it was.
Well, from America's, but yeah, I suppose, and if America is not feeling serious, the rest of the world has to follow suit.
Yeah, when America, what is it? When America sneezes, the world catches a cold.
Yeah, it really
You
is.
can feel that going right now. The lurgies are coming on hard.
Why are we paying money for things? Blah 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 blah. Tariffs. I'm gonna throw a tariff at your face. Who knows? Maybe something good will come out of it. Maybe this tariff war and all this nonsense, even though on paper is pretty bad, might result into something good.
Has said that the Yanks are a pest.
I mean, Valeric Try has a preference. Anyway. Oh yeah, well it's here now. Want some? Like little vase I picked up on my travels. So Moorish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Night's Side. Von Carmo was always more of a convict the defendant at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that. Also,
no,
that's the way
that, and we unlearned it.
I mean, that's the way the Japanese what'd you call it? Court system
works. Yeah, but this is a caricature.
Is it supposed to comment on that slightly or poke fun at that?
Yes, actually, because if you remember in Apollo Justice, they briefly tried a jury system in that.
Yeah.
That was based on the fact that in real life, they were trying a jury system in Japan, which also flopped. And they thought, fuck this, our way is best. And so that's why in future games, they also scrapped it saying, oh, that was a bad idea, forget it. Just sweep it under the carpet, that never happened.
That was an idea, let's not do it again. Relying on the common folk? We don't trust them. No, don't get elitist on me.
Paper.
Don't get elitist on me. The problem.
I've written a paper about this.
What is it published?
No, this was in university.
Oh. The problem I have with that type of, like, there should be a certain level of people at a certain status or level of intelligence in society. That should be the.
I like to call it reapplying common sense, because when you get too bogged down in like the legal science of things, shall we say, common sense can leave you sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that, but the problem with saying only certain people should be able to make decisions, you're like, then who decides that fairly? No one can decide that fairly because we're human, and then it ends up just being elitist bullshit eventually. And then you have the House of Lords and stuff where you're like, wait, how do these people? I mean, it's like and I'm not trying to say that they're necessarily a bad thing, but how they get voted in is like 3 or 4 steps removed from the average person having any like power over it. So like yeah, it's always a dangerous thing. It's like a good dictator. I think we had this discussion before, I think with your brother as well. Like the best thing in the world is a good dictator, but the problem with a good dictator is they don't stay good forever, and that's the problem. And then if they're
Was it you who sent us the video in WhatsApp about how Singapore is apparently a good dictatorship?
So yeah, do you know it was me, and do you know it was such a fucking clickbait title because they don't talk about that really. They talk about how amazing Singapore is. And
is Singapore a dictatorship? I'm not sure.
It's not a dictatorship. It's like,
exactly.
So, it was this is why I clicked on it, but I sent it to you
from a false premise.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed by that, but it was actually a very informative video on Singapore, and it's actually made me think I should have a closer look at that. Maybe I should look at like for investments and stuff. I'm like yeah, you're laughing, whatever, right?
I'm laughing because it's just such a wild tangent. I don't mind if you're seriously thinking about that. What I'm laughing is that we have gone from criticizing dictatorships and, well, actually kind of glorifying it, criticizing the jury system and the House of Lords and talking about dictatorships to now talking about investments.
You know how people like take the piss out of democracy? Oh, the harder people get to vote, and the harder people are stupid. I'm like, you might actually be one of the harder people as well, because
More
we are
often than not,
we
you
are
are.
influenced by by everything else as well. But also democracy. I think maybe it was Churchill. There's a quote somewhere where it's the least worst option. That's what it is. It's not the perfect option. It's the least worst of what we've. It's the best of what we've found so far, because everything else has like been absolutely terrible for the average folk.
It might be smeared in shit, but the other options are drowning in piss.
Yeah, that's basically it. And it's like when people make fun of they go democracy and stuff. I'm just like, guys, uh, you can look at history. You haven't lived through it because most of people in the West have lived in some sort of democracy, even if it's not a proper democracy. Um, for most of our lives, but you can see examples where it don't happen like that, and you can see how much worse it gets. At least we have a pretend. I mean, you can argue if it's not a democracy or what, but we have some sort of pretend pseudo democracy, which
I like
gives
the
us
word pretend rather than pseudo.
it's like a
It
pretend.
implies so much more.
It's like, I mean, it's a democracy of a sort where we get something, or at least feel like we're getting something, which is better than getting fuck all. Um, And I have to disagree with you, Valarkatari. I do believe democracy is a viable option for things. But as I say, the best system is like a perfect dictatorship, a good, ethical, perfect dictator, which does not exist because we're fucking full of shit. Anyway, let us carry on this fucking. Let's carry on.
I
This
have
Ace Attorney
no
game.
idea what you're talking about, Valari Kantare, but I'm not going to touch that. That seems like a can of worms that I don't want to open now.
Mate, I'm pretty sure historically it was called communism, which led to what they have. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm seeing red and you see blue. Hey ho, I don't know. Let's go anyway. That was a long time ago. If you say so, sure you don't want any weenies.
I
Well,
love that the music kicked right back in as soon as we picked it back up.
I like that. No, thank you. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance, too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. I got him arrested. What the fuck is his problem? And not a kind word was spoken. I'm sure, well, sticks and stones and all that. Yes, Edgeworth. Boy, did he not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. I don't know how to take this guy. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Line up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitors' room here.
That means that Edgeworth has every right to just walk into the room unannounced and say, I heard you talking shit about me like I wouldn't hear.
And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas. This guy's got something against Von Karma, and therefore hates our guts automatically.
Guilt by association.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like, oh, you're tangentially related to something, so I'm going to paint you with the same shit smeared brush as those people. But hey ho, that's what humans do. It's what forms a lot of like big train racism. Anyway, here's Kay to put her words of wisdom into here. Oh, so you came here a lot. You come here a lot, sorry. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. Little sis, what the fuck? I'm never on the wrong side of the bars.
That must have been like,
Onicha? Not Onicha, what would you say?
Chama.
Little girl. It's not, yeah, it's better than little girl.
Maybe even Obor Chama or something like that.
I like little sis seems, it's like, slang, but not like little girl, which would be a bit weird. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at. I love that in quotations. But this isn't.
I love
exactly
that he's
my
actually
first time
doing
to think
finger
either.
quotes I love that
Where
Sprite
I'm
string of finger
at.
quotes when he's got quotations over there. It's like, where I'm
Where
at.
I'm at, baby. Hello, fellow kids. But this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room.
Well, Larry Cantari has asked, have we talked about why the prison has a spot with dirt and shackles? You brought this up last week, actually.
I'm not going to say I do know.
No,
And it's
this is not
absurd.
the visitor's room. This is somewhere in the main prison. We don't even know where exactly it is.
No, the visiting room. The visiting room's the one that we were in the beginning that has the big glass.
Yeah.
The big glass.
No, but that's
bit
the
where
visiting
prisoner
room
sits on
for-
his side.
That's the visiting room for the detention center. This is the main prison. Like, I'm going to call this the main wing. Like, the main wing of the prison where they are properly incarcerated. Whereas the detention center is where they're being remanded in custody.
Yeah, this reminds me. You know when they were going through the big doors? I don't know why, but it reminded me of the Resident Evil movie where they kind of go through.
The laser hallway.
No, but yes as well. It's when they go into the underground facility.
The Umbrella Lab. Yeah.
Yeah, they go down this fucking, I don't know if it's a train or an elevator or whatever. It just gives me the creeps when I see big open doors and I know you're going into like some messed up place.
I just
So-
remember two things from our movie. The first one is the laser hallway. And the second is the girl who gets her head cut off by the lift.
I remember someone getting a head cut
Like,
off.
the
Was
head
it a girl?
gets... I think it was a girl. I can't remember, but I think
Was
it
it
was a
one
girl.
of the
Like,
staff? It wasn't one of the star.
no, it wasn't one of the soldiers or
It was a
staff or
normal
anything.
person
The
trying
stars.
to escape. The stars.
It was like
that's
it was in the beginning of the movie trying to create tension. And I just thought that was a real grimy way to go, like just showing the lift going up and then like, you know, decapitation.
Have you
Implied
ever
decapitation.
had to escape a lift like that? That's been half between floors.
I have been in several bad lifts in my lifetime. Quite recently, a private lift in old accommodation. So it's not like the metal ones you have. Well, it is metal, but you know, you have to manually close the chain, not chain, like iron fence.
Thing.
Yeah, that kind of one. I don't like those ones. Abroad, I was in a lift which actually just felt like a wooden room, and you close a door like a regular door, but that was the door
God.
that was the door for the thing, right? The lift itself. But the lift, when it moved, it didn't actually have anything to shutter so that it would stop you from seeing the floors move. If you know what I mean. You moving between the floors.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff.
Yes, and also I did get stuck in a regular lift a couple of years ago, I think it was. Like, I don't remember exactly when. But like, I don't think power went out. It just like jammed halfway between floors, and I had no phone signal. But thankfully, it didn't last long. Like, it just came back and then went up again.
I got stuck in between floors. Luckily, it was a small building. I only had like 3 floors, so I didn't feel as scary, even though it doesn't really make a difference technically. But it was stuck between floors, and then I had to find a way to force open the door. So it lost power or something. We tried calling the number that was in the lift, and they were just like, "Oh, you need to call the fire services." I was like, "What? What?" They said we'll have to
don't
send an
call
engineer.
us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll have to
call
send an
us, the
engineer,
guys
but
that
they'll come like the
sacrifice.
next day or something, next working day or something. And it was like the weekend. I was like, what the fuck? So we phoned
At least you
the,
could still breathe in them.
yeah, I mean, we phoned the fire services, and they're like, oh, what's that? And I was like, we were stuck in a lift, right? I was actually stuck with my brother, and then they were just like, oh, you need to just call the
Do a John
the
McClane.
lift
Just
people.
climb out the top.
They need to call the lift people, and I was like, yeah, we did. They said to call you. They said that the engineer's not going to be here, or they don't know how long it will take. So to be fair, they said they didn't know how long it will take, so the guy might have came in a couple of hours, or it might have been like the next day. They didn't really give us a proper time frame, and so I think the fire people were just like, well, just wait, and if they don't come after, well, call us again or something. And I was like, what the fuck is this useless fucking country, right? Anyway, I wasn't the
amazing
country.
how
I was
things
just
work.
really. I think it was because we were not like, it's a fire, we're stuck in, take it out, right?
I know you and your brother have a very muted sound. Like, hey guys, we're stuck in the lift.
Yeah, to be fair,
you
it
don't
was
give
like
them
that.
the urgency.
I mean, I told her what they, mate. if the place was on fire, I don't know. Yeah, even if the place was on fire, I think like inside I'd be like screaming, but when I talk, it doesn't.
It doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like it. But anyway,
one last one.
We got out though. We had to.
Obviously.
We had to break open. So we didn't break it. We opened. There was some sort of catch somewhere inside that allowed you to manually open the door from the inside, and then luckily
good safety.
I think it's there for like emergency exits, right?
That's what I mean. It has to be like a safety feature to open it from the inside.
And then we were stuck between two floors, so luckily the top part of the bottom floor had something that allowed you to open the door from the inside as well. And so we, or was it the top one? And so we kind of like, we were halfway between the floor, and we kind of climbed out, and I was like, see if this does a fucking Resident Evil or whatever, or Final Destination. Fuck you. I was like, get out, like slide out as quickly as possible. Don't have your head stuck between the doors. So we did that, and we were safe. And the worst bit was we were only going up like a couple of floors. We may as well have taken the stairs, but we're lazy shits. So that's my story.
Feeling. I'll give you one last one, which was the best lift I've been in, which was the lift in the Burj Khalifa.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so good. We went up to floor 124, and it gets up there really quickly. And it even has that airplane thing where you feel the pressure in your ear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but inside the lift itself, they have like, it's basically like one big monitor. So you see the sort of presentation of it, like it's like making it like you're going into space with like sparkles and stuff everywhere. An exaggeration for sure, but I liked it. It was cool. And watching the counter go up was crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine it. It's like going up like the level, what do you call it, flight level thing that you see if you could see it when you're flying, if you go up really fast, because it moves quite.
It's so fast, right? Like the floor counter, it was going up like 10 or 15 floors in the time it takes a lift here to go up one floor. It's mad.
It has to though.
It has to, yeah. Otherwise, you'd be going up forever.
Big. Yeah, and I don't like buildings that are. I wouldn't mind, staying in one for a hotel or whatever and using lift. But there's a part of me that just doesn't like, instinctually doesn't like buildings that are that tall, because I just think if you're on the 150th floor or whatever, and something goes wrong, the lift stopped working, and you have to run, you have to escape, you're fucked. You have to go down all those steps, right? It's just too big.
Definitely it's too big, but it's cool. I really liked it.
It's cool if there's no emergencies, but I also remember 9/11, I go, don't want to be in a big building in a situation like I mean that seriously. I look at that and I remember how horrific it was. Yeah, just I'm a boy from outside the city. I'm just a humble what do you call it, a farmer. Well, not farmer. I'm just a boy from outside the city. I live in a town. I like my small buildings. So none of that fucking fancy skyscraper shit. That goes against God.
Has said, were you talking about Resident Evil or Scooby-Doo?
Those are very different. Resident Evil, the live action movie. Let's continue. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What the fuck? But what do you want to know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. It's not a fucking morgue. Is it a recreation room? Whoa, I don't even want to know how you spend your spare time, Edgeworth. Well, what the fuck else is it?
Implications.
But I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you used your imagination props. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? What? Oh no, you got it wrong. What? This is actually a work. You motherfucker, that wasn't an option. That.
A workshop.
None of those options he gave me were a workshop. This guy's
what are they workshopping here?
So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. This guy's a dick. The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too, bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. Wouldn't you say that this is a recreational thing then?
You'd call this rehabilitation.
It's all. I mean, the whole prison is a rehabilitation center, right? I was saying this to someone. I was like, you do realize that prisons are there to rehabilitate people. They're not there to just keep them away from society. Some
people want them to be just pure incarceration and punishment rather than rehabilitation.
The problem with that is you're just going to fill them up, right? If you don't rehabilitate people, and at some point, depending on the
leads us to the situation we're in today.
What would I mean, people would like to just get rid of prisoners altogether, right? There's some people that'd be like just get rid of them, send them to the moon or something. And I'm like, okay, you know, depending on
we did that in the past. It led to the birth of Australia.
And Australia is a fucking awesome place. So if we sent people to the moon, imagine Australia on the moon. I'll have fucking
imagine Australia on the
space
moon.
shrimp on the fucking space Barbie. I want some of that. How did they benefit? They have like better weather and shit, and they have the beaches. We sent prisoners to fucking Australia, and they made it a paradise. Though having said that, Australia is a death bloody an island of death. So and
I've called it the New Game Plus extreme difficulty level of the planet.
It is, and they all live on the outskirts of Australia, so around the coast mostly. I think the majority of the central part of the Australian continent is not inhabited because it's like almost uninhabitable in a sense. But yeah, there you go. We'll just send it. But then if the thing is, right, I always think, what about people that are wrongfully incarcerated? That's the thing. I'm like, I hate that. Imagine just like, yeah, kill every prisoner that's like done a crime beyond a certain level of seriousness, right? And you're like, I'm always like, what about the person that's wrongfully convicted, right? That's the only thing where I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm not really for that, but like the capital punishment thing, I'm always like, there's always the chance of someone being wrongfully convicted, which I think why a lot of people that are on death row sit there for a while before they actually get the thing. But anyway, what a lovely cheery topic to be talking about on a Sunday. Edgeworth, what's he saying? I see. And how's access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre? Yes, sir. The workshops are locked with physical keys. Their doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. They look like cuffs.
What was that fucking game? No game. It's a movie and a manga. Battle Royale. But that was not bracelets. It was a pendant around the neck, wasn't it?
What? Battle Royale?
It would blow up if you get off the island. It was like a death game sort of thing.
Yeah, I've not seen that. But I'm not surprised. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling! An alarm sounds. That's lame. Shouldn't their head just explode? If they let it ring for too long, then bzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. Wait, did the Bronco Man did he wear one? His neck was supposedly broken.
Mate, no, it's a bracelet, so it'll be on the arms, right?
Oh yeah,
both his arms are fine.
Shit, I was thinking it was a thing on the neck.
They said bracelet.
They did, and it's because we were talking about
it's a handcuff. Looking at it.
Yeah, it's a handcuff. I was just because we were talking about Battle Royale, and I was thinking around there, and I was thinking of what was it, Wild Wild West?
I haven't seen that.
There was a bit where they had these collars, and then like this saw thing would be a saw blade, circular blade would be fired at a machine and it would chase after them. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Anyway, and if they try to break or remove the bracelet, this is a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal. Oh well. I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in. Wait, what? You disable the sensor, or do you not just program the sensor to let them in? What? Why would you
wait.
disable the sensor?
Go back over that.
Where's the what the fuck?
R X whatever.
If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in.
For the guard, they disable the sensor for the guard to let them in. But then who?
No. The guard disables the sensor for the prisoner to go in.
Wait. Go back up a bit, please. Let me see the. Is the sensor just to keep them in?
The sensor is there.
Yeah, right.
The sensor checks their bracelet. If it's not supposed to be so it only affects their bracelet.
Yeah,
Whereas
my
the
bad.
guards
I
don't
mistook
have
it.
that.
Yeah.
You get all that. Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I don't know if they had.
What the
Right,
fuck
so
are they doing in the prison?
Someone's figured out how to take the bracelet off. Simple. So no, this is a stupid system. Why wouldn't you just like not let them freely walk around the prison?
God help us, smart prisons.
Oh no, the update has a bug and it actually lets the prisoners escape. My bad. Well, are we covered by the liability insurance?
Someone just comes in with like a RFID card and it somehow hacks the bracelet.
Oh my god. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. Door sensor data jotted down in my organizer. Fitted to each workshop's door, they detect and react to the prisoners' bracelets by raising the alarm.
And giving them a shock.
Why do you need to do that? Why do you just not have a lock on it?
Or what? Better yet, what happened to good old-fashioned cages?
What, you just want to put them in a cage? That's pretty brutal. The dictatorship of Kuxel. Under my rule, prisoners will be kept in cages like a zoo.
No. They'll be running on hamster wheels to generate electricity.
Oh god, you've watched that Black Mirror shit. What was it? They would use the cycle.
I said this years ago.
That's the only. Do you know what? It turns out that's the only episode of Black Mirror I watched.
And they had that in it.
Yeah, it was the guy in the cycle machine, and then there was this girl, and she wanted to be a singer, and he cycled a lot to get enough credits for her, because you'd get credits for it, so that she could go on the show. And then she went on the show, and the guys were just like, "Oh, your singing is all right, but you would be better if you did porn or something ridiculous, like get your shirt off." And then she ended up going into porn. It was so brutal. And then he goes on, threatens to kill himself, and then they're like, "Oh, this is refreshing." And then he becomes part of the problem, where he just does it's like a podcast or a regular video where he threatens to kill himself every week. But that got him enough credits to buy that house out in the country or wherever he wanted to be. It's fucked. God, I can't. Black Mirror is like how I think life is. It's too cynical even for me, man. Anyway.
God damn it. Kojima Productions is live streaming right now. Death Stranding 2.
What? Let me see. What, on YouTube?
Yeah, but there's only 10k people watching it.
Only? What the hell? What time is it?
Whatever.
I'll
check this later.
Are you going to play? Have you finished 2?
I haven't finished 1. I've only played it for like a couple of hours.
So because the game 2 will be coming out sometime.
If they're hyping it, it's got to be coming out later this year.
Yeah, so you're going to try and finish the first one beforehand. A lot of pressure. Boy. I don't know how long that game is.
It feels quite long, and I don't know if it's like substantially that long, because I get the feeling it might be like MGS5, which was 70 hours, but also hollow.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be hollow because the whole point is for you to just walk around the Highlands
countryside
and balance your pack to an autistic degree, and enjoy all the little game mechanics and that. Let me just check this round.
Dodge invisible enemies. I really don't like the fact that they're quite invisible.
Invisible enemies? I'm dodging invisible enemies every day, but my doctor says I'm just insane.
And you're carrying a baby with you, and if the baby starts freaking out in the middle of this battlefield, you have to start cradling the baby and calm it down. and you do that by shaking the controller.
So you calm the baby down by shaking the controller.
Yeah.
That feels counterintuitive.
And in the game, the way he does this is the baby, which is in like a little bottle, like filled with liquid, like he is actually shaking it like this. Like the way you don't shake a baby in real life.
I don't like that. Why is it try to teach you how to do things the wrong way? Anyway, apparently Game Radar saying 35 to 40 hours is the first game. Wait, let me check.
Not too bad, but still quite a bit. Oh my god.
Wait. Main story 40.5 hours, main and side story 60 hours. Holy shit. Completionist 113 hours.
That's alright, I'm not completionist.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, anyway.
I did basically do a completionist run of Metaphor Refantasio. I completed literally every social link, did all the side quests, got all the optional boss fights. Apart from the super secret boss, which you have to do in your second game playthrough, and I'm not doing that game again.
I can't. I don't have time for this. I don't have the energy for this. I've never had the energy actually to play games like that. I like to. I'm glad that I feel like I've been consistent. That I never, very few games have I fully completed unless they're relatively short games. Like
honestly, don't just play them and do what you want. Get what you want out of it. I feel like going through 100% completion is an exercise in self-inflicting pain.
Guys, there's a Cookso lesson for life. Just do what you want. Don't do what you feel you. Don't try and complete something because other people are like, you need to complete it. Just do what you feel is right and lawful, also within the law of the country that you're in. Just put that caveat in there. I'm not telling you to break the law. Anyway, which means
he's dead.
That there's a contradiction in this crime scene. He doesn't have the cuff. The cuff's been taken off. It's probably his right arm.
But he has a ring.
So, namely, there's some. I mean, the ring hasn't came into play yet. I do find it weird they would allow them to have jewelry on, but he's wearing his normal clothes. They haven't put prison wear on him.
There's something here that shouldn't be. Yeah, a dead body.
Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Look at Edgeworth talking like he's fucking Sherlock Holmes, but he's talking about the basics of fucking investigation, the basics of logic.
It's a game for children. Come on.
I want it to be a game for a middle-aged man. Anyway, even
that's the Yakuza series, no joke. If you want, honestly, play Judgment and Lost Judgment because they are half Yakuza, half Ace Attorney.
I don't have. There's too many games to play.
Yeah.
I bought a couple of games on the visual novel. There's a visual novel sale on Steam.
Anything good? You must have gotten that Part 1 Inferno that you did the other day.
That was a recommendation from Eva Donut on the Discord. Hey guys, I have a Discord if you want to join it. Also, just be wary, it's for 18 plus only. And
I fully intend.
I'm just going to also say there is a politics.
What the fuck's going on in there? If you're going to disclose that.
No, it's an 18 plus. The server is 18 plus only. Like I don't want to.
No kids allowed.
Yeah, because I just don't want. Also, there is a politics channel there. You can totally avoid it, and I recommend you avoid it.
Right.
Anyway,
I want to follow that Part 1 Inferno game that you were playing the other day. I would that out of all the games they're playing, it's my intention to follow that one.
Okay, so watch it while I'm streaming or whatever.
If I can't watch it while you're streaming, I'll catch it up afterwards.
Ah, cool. Well, it'll be good to know if you ever want to jump on a stream. That's going to be sporadic though. That might. Yeah, that will be sporadic.
That's all right. That's all right. Sporadic fits everything better. To be fair, better that than it's so regular that I fall behind.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna try and start I bought the. It's not a sequel, but it's in the same universe. That's House and Fata Morgana.
Fata Morgana, yes.
So I'm going to do that, but that's going to be pre-recorded, I think. Blah 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 blah. Valarkatar is asking, and we did collar guy fall victim of murder, or was he reckless with his gun again?
He's not been shot. We can say that. Also, it takes some considerable effort to tie yourself up in a cloth with a rope and then cut yourself in the neck and then get let down like this, while also taking the glove off your hand and putting it next to your head.
I mean, it's possible.
If he did that by himself, I'm impressed.
Larry Kreisig, yeah, you and guys, if you come on a Discord, you can always talk about Warhammer. Because I like Warhammer. Anyway.
Warhammer's become quite popular recently.
No, I don't like this. I don't want it to become mainstream. No, they're gonna make female Space Marines.
It's semi getting there. Like,
I mean, we have female
mainstream.
Space Marines. They're called the fucking Sisters of Battle, and they're fucking awesome. But they're just no, don't get mainstream. Shit, every bloody franchise wants to become super rich. Damn them for wanting to make loads of money. Anyway, I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Right, so what? I mean, is it gonna... Well, it's not the ring. Or maybe it is. It's gonna be something we've already looked at.
Go specifically on the ring and see. No, I don't think it's doing anything there.
No, let me think.
Is it the cloth?
I mean, we've already looked at the cloth. I mean, is it chest? No, they're just like... I wonder if it's something that we've already looked at that we just have to look at again.
Wait, he said use your powers of deduction.
There's something on his finger. What? Let's take a closer look. Did we ever look at it?
No.
Why the hell was that, like, ticked?
I don't
it's
remember
a
this.
ring. And an expensive looking one at that. Don't even think about it, Kate. Fucking hell.
Wait,
well,
I do remember that.
Oh, okay. So we have... Wait, what have we deduced?
Use deductions first. Go into...
There's no deduce... Wait, deduce... Oh, shit. No.
No, go back.
No,
It's got to be the ring.
It's this thing,
No, it's
right?
the hand. No, it's the hand. Like, there's no cuff.
Could this be related to the evidence? I see. Wait, we haven't got the cuff in the thing? Oh,
What?
shit.
Wait, the security door.
Yeah. Eureka! Gabe says no. This piece of evidence clearly shows that there's a contradiction here. Where am I looking? Well, shit.
You're gonna need to be more specific.
Fucking game. There's something present at the crime scene that shouldn't be. The chess set? Discovered on top of Knight's body. Does that mean the victim was tied up?
Wait a minute. Have you examined the chess set?
I don't think so. Come on. Hurry up and open the clasp. This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning. Oh, please. Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box. We have a bomb in it.
I want the Legend of Zelda treasure chest theme.
Not all of us. Not all of us think like you, Cookso, thankfully.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's just a chess set.
well kept. These are chess pieces, right? Yes. I've seen the ones you have in your office. So how come these are black and white? Wait,
Because it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, well, because the
No,
world
his
is black
one's...
and white.
Edgeweff's one is like really ornate, if you remember.
Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made. Ooh. As in they're unique and probably valuable. I like the sound of that. What is wrong with you? Go get a job, Kate. She's got that glint in her eye. She better not be planning a robbery. That was very uneventful. The fuck?
How about the chessboard? Anything there?
Computer says no. Anything specific?
What was the point of that?
Oh well.
I was expecting the cuff to be in there. Okay, examine this.
There's a name on it.
See the inside.
Inmates use only. I guess that means that it must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right? Yes, you would certainly imagine so.
Check the inside of the glove. Oh, never mind. Oh boy.
Yeah, what? Sell, prison layout. Detention center, holding cells, and then the connecting corridor and the prison. Okay. That's not helpful. The rope. So he suffered a blow to the head. Fit to teach workday. Detector out to prisoner's bracelets by raising the alarm. I suppose we just let me try some. If I just like he shouldn't be in here, right? Did we do that you just said? Did we use the door? When I did the deduce, did I select the door? I think we did, right? Alright, so that didn't work. Fuck. Right, what should be in here? The rope. I'm not surprised by the rope. The glove? But what do we have that proves the glove should be in here?
The dirt on it? I don't know. What does the glove say again?
Only one glove was found at the crime scene. Prisoner issued equipment for working and made it stained with blood and mud.
The glove shouldn't be here because no one came through? Oh, hello, crack dealer. What's up?
Hello, crack dealer. Welcome to the stream. You have missed almost nothing. Oh my god. What am I missing here?
Do me a favor, check the history, please. Go up, go up,
That
go
was all
up. Go up.
Yeah, so we did do the door sensor.
There. Up here. What did he say here? There's a contradiction here. No prisoners have... No, go up a little bit more. A little bit more. Just a bit more.
No, that's it. No prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today, so that glove shouldn't be here.
Yes.
Could this be related to some bullshit? Yes!
Right.
That's the type of thing that I would never have gotten, and I would have just tried everything. Because I'm too lazy. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they
I'm
please.
pretty sure you intuited that one.
Yeah, just now, but I wouldn't have bothered. You were here and it was a bit different. Otherwise, I would have went, what the fuck am I supposed to do? The door sensor would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove, of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. Also, isn't that your job? All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Yeah, it's weird how Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright act as the lead detective on these investigations. I kind of get Phoenix Wright doing it because he doesn't have a detective to work with, but with Edgeworth it's weird because the detective is supposed to do the detectiving.
That's what... I mean, yeah, the police hands over the evidence to the prosecutors who then determine if they can take it to trial or not. I don't understand. It makes a bit more sense for Phoenix Wright, who...
Because he doesn't have a detective, he has to do it himself, right?
Yeah, he goes to the clients, meets with them, gets the information, which is, pretty much par for the course. The only thing is the games don't do, like, disclosure of evidence amongst each other.
Yeah, they like, as a game thing, they do this thing where it's like, oh, you don't know the prosecution's hidden evidence from you, which they're not supposed to do.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but it allows for things to happen in the game to make it more interesting. Going, oh, by the way, we also found this, and you're like, what? You didn't? Why was this not submitted as evidence?
Speaking of trials, they're talking about the trial of Johnny Somali in the chat right now.
So I've not looked into it. I think he got 10 years or something.
He pleaded guilty.
Yeah, I think he got like 10 years or 5 years or something. Maybe 5 years.
I didn't see.
He got screwed. Graduate says, heard he was shit-faced and came in late to the trial. An hour late, damn. Graduate saying there was no blood trail here, so was he killed here? So he was wrapped in a tarp. So we did surmise that he might have been killed somewhere else and brought here.
And then moved here, but they haven't actually gone through that themselves. That's what we've guessed. I don't think the characters have said that yet.
I think Edgeworth did hint towards that when we found it. I don't know. Like, try saying that's not enough info. I want to know more. Mate, like, there was a guy, is his name Atozi? There was someone that actually was at the court, outside the court. There's a YouTube video of it where he is there when they give him the his sentence. Is there any footage of the trial? Do a search on YouTube, man. I'm pretty sure there's a guy at least outside, not of the trial itself though. You, apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. We're all here. Hold it, Mr. Fender. Wait, we didn't get a voice for him. Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. But you know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who come in here. Are they like doing some weird dodgy business? Huh? Oh, do you mean? Oh, I know what they're going to talk about. But sir, there. I know what this is. Can you guess?
What?
Can you guess what the?
Sorry, I've not really been paying attention. I've been asked to order some, so I'm getting some burgers. So what's happening?
Oh, burgers would be good. I ordered myself a pizza today, and I could only have like 3 slices. I've kept the rest
Pizza would be great.
Tomorrow. So they're saying, the guard's saying only prisoners and guards can come in here, and then Mr. Fender goes, hey, don't lie. You know that some they're not the only ones that can come in here. So my question to you is, do you think you know what else can come in here?
A guard.
No, they said the guards. The thing they're saying is not only guards and prisoners can come in here.
Oh, you're talking about the dog from the intro.
I'm talking about animals.
The dog.
General.
Yeah.
You'll see where this goes. Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their butts. I bet if you moseyed on out of that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step.
Listen, pal, we've had just about enough of your baloney.
Take a chill pill, big guy. Oh my god, a chill pill. Fuck. When did people say that? I feel like that was like a decade or more ago.
That was
Take
like a very noughties phrase.
Take a chill pill. Oh my god, I'm so old. I'm on your side. You know, for sure, such a wide fella. You have a very narrow mind.
Then head large body.
What did you?
Hold it!
A detective. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, sir.
So basically, don't fall for his. He's baiting you. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? Why are you quoting that? It's like you don't believe in the sex. Look how he walks as well.
All right. Oh my god, look at that guy.
He looks very muscly and very angry.
What's going on with that rock on the right?
That's a good question. Look at this, guys. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends.
Is this a fucking cat cafe or something?
Animals.
Why is there a monkey in here?
There's a fucking.
That's the rabbit. That's one of the rabbits that ate Subaru in ReZero.
God. You know, white rabbits have red eyes, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, I love how that's the thing that you get reminded of, and I remember that, and oh my god, thanks for reminding me of that scene.
You know, fucking Crunchyroll are so insidious. They have put that scene up on YouTube with a thumbnail of just the rabbit looking cute, and it says bunnies, and it's that scene.
Their advertising, see, for their clips is pretty good. When they do the little clips showing an anime, I feel like they get pretty good at that sort of stuff.
They understand clickbait. I'm gonna check it because someone in the comments has got the perfect comment for that. So I'm just gonna see. Bunnies ReZero. Yep, there's the one. It's literally just bunnies, and it shows the rabbit there. Yeah, so the very top comment is a guy saying, "A moment of silence for those who don't watch ReZero and clicked based on the thumbnail to watch a cute anime rabbit video."
Yeah, you got more than you bargained for. Holy shit, that was a scene.
Look at that horse.
It's a pony, man.
Look at that pony, man.
God damn. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. Have you been watching the second half of season whatever?
I've
of
only
ReZero?
watched the first episode. I need to catch up.
I've caught up, so it hurts my soul catching up though, because then I have to wait a
Wait.
week.
Oh, is it just the weight that hurts your soul?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why is this? I fucking hate it. Like, I watched the latest episode of Solo Leveling as well, and I'm like, fuck, this is not one to watch an episode a week. This is one to marathon.
I want to resume my happy marriage. Season 2
I've
is almost
held
finished.
off on that. What did I catch up with? I caught up with something, and I can't remember which. Maybe it was I don't know if it was ReZero or something else that I hadn't watched.
I have got a renewed interest in watching Gundam G Cooks, right? Which is the only way I can think to pronounce that. I've seen other people pronounce it as G Cucks or G Quacks, right? But the only way I can think to pronounce it is G Cooks.
Cooks.
Because it is. I'll tell you how it's spelled: capital G, capital Q, and then 6 lowercase u's, and then capital X.
Cooks. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be the first part of your name, Cooksel. Cooks.
I just like that a lot of people have gone G Cucks.
Cox.
I think it was Castle Super Beast because it was Wally. Yeah, he was describing what he saw because he could not believe what he was watching. And it goes that it starts with Shah stealing the Gundam and getting it away, so Amuro never got it. And then I think it was Patty goes, so Amuro's the G Cook.
Wait, what? When's it based?
It's an alternate retelling of the original, very first Gundam story, 0079. It's
When
how
you
it
say
starts.
An alternate retelling, like a alternate universe where something different different thing happened.
Yes,
Or just-
I am
oh.
so just listening to it. Do you know what? I'm gonna get that clip from the podcast and send it into the chat because the description was insane. It starts off with Universal Century art style, Universal Century storyline, but alternate history where Shah gets the Gundam and then proceeds to completely wreck shit and Zeon win the war. And then it jumps ahead like 5 years or something. And the art style's changed. It's now cute anime girls. They're playing with mobile suits and doing tournament battles or something.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bait and switch? I don't even know if it's a bait and switch. It sounds mental.
Animals? Yup, furred and feathered fellows of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun.
Part of the rehabilitation, eh? That's not a bad idea, to be fair.
Yeah, just a pain in the arse because you need to,
Budget for the animals.
yeah, and also take care of them. And if the prisoners are just really cruel, they might
I
just
like
kill
that
them.
the pig and the bunny are animated, but the cat, monkey, and pony are completely still.
The monkey is just staring us out. He's like, who the fuck are you guys?
Why
Plus,
is a
in-
monkey here? A monkey is a bad idea for this.
Yeah, it's pretty intelligent, and they could train the monkey to like do shit for them.
Not to mention monkeys are really strong. Have you heard about the... I can't remember if it was an ape or a chimpanzee. No, it's not a chimpanzee. It
was
must have been
an
an ape. Or it was a gorilla, which ate the woman's face.
It ripped it off and stuff. Yeah, it was like a pet they had for ages, and then it went
Yeah.
apeshit. And I've heard that it was on Twitter or something.
Nice.
Someone had linked. to
It's
the
a popular
story.
story. Quite a famous story, yeah. It's been
Man,
on
it's-
Twitter, YouTube, any social media.
To be honest, like a human could technically rip someone else's face off. We just
But
don't
they need
because-
tools for it. That freaking
No, you
ape.
could do it with your hands. Like if you're strong, like a decent.
I
Decently
don't think
strong
you
person.
could rip someone's face with your bare hand.
Because
You have
the
to
thing
be
is because
feral
we,
or on drugs or something.
yeah. That's the thing. Physically, you could do it, but like, there's so many inbuilt mental barriers to stop you from just doing something fucking horrific like that. That's the problem with animals, man. They don't. A lot of them don't.
No
think like that.
barriers.
Yeah, they just go. But I mean, they have to survive in the wild, right? So anything goes. Yes, don't keep apes as they're fucking well intelligent as well. Don't keep an ape as a pet, man. What the fuck? But also I felt really bad for that one. That was because did it kill?
It didn't kill her. She is alive.
Was she alive? But she like it chewed her, like it broke her arms and it like ripped her face off and did all sorts of shit.
I think it actually like ate her hands as well. It ate her hands and her face. She had to have reconstructive surgery with what was left.
I heard they might have been doing drugs and they might have given it drugs, or there's something slightly.
That I haven't heard.
I feel like there was something around because like it went insane, and there was something around why it went totally batshit insane. Because, like, yeah, they're unpredictable and stuff, but they don't usually go fucking massively mental.
Valara Kantara says it was medicine that went wrong. Maybe.
Also, they let it just kind of like roam around free, which is fine, but
no leash, nothing in case of things going bad. Like they trusted it as much as a human.
I mean, they are intelligent beings, so if it didn't have a history, I can get that. I mean, I just have Jobby, right? And Jobby actually tries to bite my hand off. Jobby would bite my hand off if he had the strength, and he scratches the shit out of me. And this is just a cat, so I'm always careful around Jobby. Now, if
you
I
have
had
to watch out, man. You see things where people are like, they think their cat is trying to kill him.
Mate, my cat, sometimes he's fine. We'll be chatting and he goes, you know, I'm gonna try and bite your foot off. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I've seen your cat. Your cat's playful.
Mate, no, recently he's started, like, there's playful biting. And he gets to the point where he's biting me and he draws blood. And I'm like, you know, he's broken skin. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? So I have to assert my authority by saying no, right? And I just
you shouldn't let him taste blood though, as well.
Well, I think he thinks now I'm his food. I don't know. So I just try and assert authority on him. Can I hiss at him? And I'm like, get the fuck out. I was like, I'm the alpha here. You're the beta.
What is this, Lord of the Flies or something?
You have to assert dominance. I think especially since he's a male cat, right? You have to assert some dominance. I feel like female cats are less likely to be super RC like that. Cradder saying I'm 100%, 20% sure he's adding asbestos in your food. What you think? You think Jobby's adding asbestos? Maybe.
Since when is Jobby making food for you?
I don't know. Jobby might be finding the asbestos somewhere random, biting it off, and then planting it on my food, and somehow I don't realize it. That'd be well impressive.
Alcantara says crumple paper on it.
Does that work? Oh, do you know, I've not tried that. I don't want to like scar him mentally or anything. But
oh no, Ashmanix threw paper at me. Oh, what is he gonna do?
No, I think he's talking about crumpling and making the noise of crumpling, right?
Well, like ASMR or something.
Like the opposite of ASMR. It's like, you know, if someone scratches a chalkboard.
Yeah.
It's like that. They don't think they like it. I think that's what why Valarkatari is suggesting it.
So he says not throw crumpling. So I actually had the impression that you were going to like crumple up some paper and toss it at him like an idiot in school.
Take that! And he just looks at me because I missed him, and he's like, "What the fuck are you trying to do, mate? You messing with me? You messing with me?" It's funny, right? He pisses me off at the worst time. But like he was in and about while I was streaming, but after a while, when I've noticed that when I'm talking to my computer, like a mad person, after a while he just kind of fucks off. He just kind of goes off and like, I'm not liking this. I do wonder if a part of the biting is to get my attention. Because a lot of people
was asking, did you spray water on him?
No, I've never. I'm tempted to try and to start doing that. I've avoided it because there's what was it? Jackson Galaxy is like a guy on YouTube who's a cat like expert type person, and he's like, you know, the thing if you do stuff like that, you make them fear you instead of not learning the lesson of not doing the thing. And he's like, you should try and do things where if they like go onto a worktop or something that you don't want them to, have something that like with a sensor like that can like say spray air. I think you can get little things that can sensor that and fire a little puff of air. And so if they jump on that and it does that, they don't like it, they jump off. You're not the one causing them the grief. It's something else, so they don't associate the issue with you. they associate with, if I go on that thing, I shouldn't do it. Whereas if you spray them with water, what they learn is to fear you.
You're going to spray them with water. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like not ideal, but I'm tempted to get a bottle, a spray bottle, and put water in it, and just be like, "Get the fuck out!" But he's defiant because he likes getting wet, so I don't know how much it'll work.
It's a weird cat then.
Well, it might be the breed. I don't know. He is a weird cat though, but that's also, I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like sod's law, I'm a weirdo, therefore I end up with weird cats. Cracker is saying, my sister tried because my cat wouldn't stop climbing on a TV. Yeah, oh my god. One of the things he does is he will reach up to the TV and he will like claw at the screen.
Oh,
the bottom of the screen. And I'm like, get the hell off of that fucking TV, mate. And I keep what I do.
That cat would be out of the house on the street fighting for its life with the other cats if that happened here.
Mate, luckily it's a TV in my room, so it's not too bad, right? But it's still, I
fucking love my TV, man.
If it was anyone else doing that,
if it was my brother,
I would punt them out the fucking window, right?
Well, I was thinking if it was my brother's TV.
No, I mean if anyone else did that, I was like, get the hell out of here, right? But he's my cat, right? And I don't want it. So what I do is I move him away from the TV, or I'm like, don't do that.
His nails down, man.
I do, but again, it's the habit I want him to stop doing. So I try and move him away from the TV, and I think he's defiant though. He gets pissed off at me and then starts biting my feet. But I think I just have to carry on being assertive and keep on moving him away from things when he's doing things I don't like until he gets it. But he is a stubborn git. I mean, I suppose he takes after me in a sense.
He's got that stubbornness, eh?
Oh, he is absolutely stubborn. Like, he does this thing where he knows that I'll close it. I try and go into my room and close the door before he runs in, especially at night, because I don't want him in the room at night, because he'll just attack my feet and stuff, or just be a general pain in the arse and attack the TV or whatever when I'm sleeping. So what he does is, if I'm walking towards my room, he'll go, oh shit, you're going towards your room, zooms up to where I am, and will lightning speed zoom into the room before I go in it. And I'm like, you're a little shit. You were sitting there in the hallway enjoying yourself, not giving a fuck, and as soon as I walk towards my room, you decide to zoom up to the room. So yeah, he is a beauty. It's a good thing he's cute and fluffy. Holy crap, man. Cats get away with stuff just because they're cute. They're actually absolute pains in the arse. It is pretty privilege. Cats are a prime example of pretty privilege. It's why they're overpopulated in a lot of parts of the world. Crader says, but she was unfazed and just looked at her in confusion, like, really? Yeah, this is the thing. I hate it when cats are just like, oh, this doesn't work on me. The thing that works on the majority of cats. Get wrecked. Crader says, we tried aluminium foil as well, but nothing works on her. Oh,
the cat has immunity.
That's the thing, right? I think my cat has immunity to everything. The other thing is my cat, like, very few times does it yelp, or my cat doesn't hiss at me when I annoy it. Most cats will hiss at you as a warning when they start getting a bit annoyed at you. My cat just doesn't hiss, but it will get annoyed and he will bite the fuck out of me or whatever. And it's a bit annoying because the hiss is a good warning. You're like, oh, I better not mess. Just a weird cat. And then other times, the only time I accidentally like stepped on his paw once, and I felt really bad, and he made a really weird noise. He's like, "Wah!" Right, and it scared the shit out of me. But usually, I feel like he doesn't make a lot of noise if something happens that scares the shit out of him. Whereas I feel like other cats are a bit more vocal. And then he'll just be chilling there when I'm just like in a room with the door closed. He'll be chilling outside of that room, and then all of a sudden he'll just meow, but meow in a way as if he's in pain, you know, or it makes me think he's in pain. It's that type of meow. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, are you alright? And he just looks at me. He's just sitting there lying there doing nothing. And I'm like, why were you meowing like that? I said, what is wrong with you, man? Why are you such a weirdo? So anyway, my cat's fucking weird and is an absolute pain in the arse, but hey ho, I feel like people are the same, right? At least
Yep.
my cat is cute. Sorry, what were you saying, Kixel?
No, I just said yeah.
Oh, do you know the guys? Another stream I was talking about stuff, and the guys are like, "What you could do?" Actually, it was Eva Doda. He's like, we're talking about like I don't know personas or types of stuff to content to do, and I think Eva Doda is like, you could be like an Uncle Ash type character, and I'm like, I don't want to call myself Uncle Ash because I feel because it sounds like a nonce, right?
It
I don't-
makes one,
like,
yeah. Two, it makes you sound like you're 100 years old.
But it's like every time I've heard of someone that's had that uncle, like, and then even
Uncle
Jadon says
Roger?
like uncle something, right? Has been, it's like in a lot of cultures, there's a lot of respect attached to the word uncle, where you call someone elder an uncle. And I was like, I get where you're coming from, but like in
At
recent
the same time.
in recent history, I just think of fucking Jeremy fucking Savile, right? Who had that kind of, he wasn't called Uncle Jimmy, but he had that. I just think of him and I'm like, nah, I don't want to be called Uncle Ash.
Well, Crackdiller has called you Ash G-San.
Yeah.
Would you prefer that instead?
So
Do
this
it.
is what prompted me to remember what we were talking about yesterday about it. Because the Crackdiller says, why did you say Ash G-San? But that also is like weeb as fuck. I am a weeb, but I don't like. Also, it has, there's too much respect attached to that. I feels weird when people show me respect like that.
G-Chan then.
Just call me master.
It's not master. G-San means grandfather.
No. I know. Well, no, I didn't know it was grandfather, but I'm like, just call me master, guys. Crackdeer's going, ooh, Uncle Ash, ooh, don't do that. So Mario from freaking Ubereko.
That's what I was thinking as well. Mario does that with the ooze.
Anyway, let's carry on. Anyway,
Are
I'm
they
not
not
taking
worried about bringing Kay to this part of the jail?
Mate, I keep saying this. I'm sweating. In my head, I feel like nervous.
Looking at that guy, and he's basically staring daggers at Gumshoe. But I feel like he really should be staring at Kay instead.
And she's where a young girl should not be in a jail like this. Maybe this is old school of me, but I'm like, have you seen what guys are like in these type of maximum
It's
security
not
jails?
old school. Part of the point of prison is to deprive you of meeting the opposite sex.
No, they have
It's
conjugal
part
visits
of
in
the
America.
punishment.
No, you get conjugal visits.
That's visits, right? I'm talking about in general.
I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't even wear I would be afraid to wear a skirt. I mean, I don't wear a skirt, but if I'd be afraid to walk. Like,
You've
guys
worn a
get
kilt
lonely.
before. What are you talking about?
Have I? Yeah, I have. That was a long time ago. But you know what I mean, like a skirt. I would be afraid to walk around a skirt as a big, fat dude in a jail because that's enough for some people. They're like, what was that guy's like? I like the booty. I don't care what it is. Like trying saying a Scotsman without a skirt, boo. Sorry, Valaikatai, if I've ruined your image of me. I don't walk around the Highlands in a kilt.
Look, man, a skirt is. Sorry, a kilt isn't really a skirt.
A kilt is not a
But it is
skirt.
functionally.
It just it's longer as well. I think it's longer.
Right,
it's
4
longer than
minutes
your
for my
average skirt.
burgers to come.
Burgers. Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for. Yeah, let's have all this dangerous equipment. You got it. Room set up specially for that training stuff.
Okay, that does make more sense.
So,
They-
when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime.
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys.
Are they really gonna try and blame it on a dog?
That just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove?
I feel like that's something that you don't want to hear the answer to. Good question.
His animations
Oh.
are fantastic.
All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest of Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word.
Arrest him and what? Just being arsey? Mate, this isn't the UK. Mate, you could get arrested for
Pretty good,
posting
actually.
something on fucking Facebook.
People have been arrested for that.
Yeah, man, this country, like, I say to people, like, I know a lot of people on a certain political spectrum complain about it a lot. I do think it's legitimate. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be arrested for. I mean, if you're in, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it. That's what I was thinking about. We're talking about doing a podcast, like me doing a podcast. Just on my own, talking about whatever the fuck, right? For like half an hour or something, which I could easily do because I do it on my streams. And then I was saying to the guys, it's hard to do it if you're doing it on your own.
I was thinking of doing something like that at some point. I mean, that's basically what the Cooksul Hour was.
Yeah. The only difference is that, so like for me, I'd write down specific talking points and just it wouldn't be structured, but I'd have something to guide me.
Just a moment. My burger's arriving. I'll be right back.
No problem. What are the guys saying in chats? Degeneration by Karens. Mate, what? Character saying, how do you even let that happen? Wait, let what happen? That is just mental. Wait, what? How'd you let what happen? Let me get it straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? So, the funny thing, it's not really funny. I've actually played this case level before, years and years ago. I must have had the second, so I must have played the first game because that was translated into English, and I think I got the second game by dubious means, and it had a fan translation of it, and I don't think I completed it though, because I'm remembering this. I remember they had like animals in the prison and stuff like that, which is kind of mental because I always thought that I'd only played the first game and not the second one. And now that I think about it, if I can find my DS and if I can find that like the cartridge thing where I was able to load games in a way that isn't official, I'll probably still have that version of the game on it. Let me just check the Discord. Why have I got what's it highlighting? I try saying, can you share screenshots of the route charts of Never Island? Never mind, you took a look, did you? I don't have screenshot. I don't have the routes come up on Valeric on the game. Oh, sorry, I just answered your question. I saw Valeric had posted on Discord about Island. Let's continue. Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? Why is Mike shafted? Oh, God. You know those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout.
Just a moment, I need to go get some tissues. I'll be back. You can carry on playing without me. Okay.
Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open doors right up. What? Why would you do that? That's such a security hazard. They are? They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. Isn't that where they put the tags as well for the chips for tracking? Big needle, quick jab, and voila! What? Doesn't it hurt? Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Ah, right. So the point is they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Yeah, that is ironic. Door sensor data updated, so they open the doors if an animal is detected, but raise the alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detected. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely. Interesting.
Wait, it opens the doors if an animal is detected?
Yeah, basically they open the doors automatically for animals. The animals are allowed to run around freely, which
that's broken as fuck. That just means that a prisoner just has to follow an animal.
That's such a safety hazard. Yeah, like what? So they've got chips in them, like the tracking chips you put in cats and dogs, but this thing detects and will open automatically. I cannot cannot fathom the reason they thought that would be a good idea without thinking about the implications. They're not completely free though. They can't leave the prison proper for one thing. No sensor in that big mother of a door out, you see. Well, at least they have that. Ah!
No sensor on that door?
What's that tinkling sound? Is someone taking a pee?
Sir?
Oh,
Fuck, I got hiccups.
Jobby just came into the bathroom. What are you up to, mate? You're gonna fucking piss me off.
He heard the bell.
I mean, I've got my headphones on. Don't sniff my energy drink, man. Oh, what the fuck? Just look at that thing. Is that a bell around its neck? Why has it got a harness? That explains the sound, I suppose. Jobby, what you up to? Don't step on the keyboard. Why are you... I don't think the dog likes us.
You don't say.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down? Yeah. I refuse to lose to a dog.
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some weight.
Lol, Gumshoe getting one in there.
Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat him right. Come on now, come to Gummy.
That sounds so fucking dodge, but listen, I
That's
know what's
bad.
gonna happen. I just
He's
ignored
been
him.
alright with dogs before. He had Missile in the first game.
Mate, I can't even remember this.
Man, ignored by a dog.
The dog knows his worth.
Damn it.
That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. It's a trained dog, I think. And it seemed to have a real thing against me and only me. Alrighty then, you've met the menagerie. What's next?
Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Then let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell.
Man,
It'd be so funny if that guy was actually on the toilet taking a shit.
I like how Gumshoe just starts getting all the lines when I'm eating.
Ignored again.
Mate, story of my life. Hello. We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. What is this drawing though? Look at the way they've drawn this guy. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Are you
I feel like
only
he's
now a little
dead.
afraid? Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with the handshake, huh? You're gonna shake hands with the prisoner. One second, Jobby is. What are you doing?
Crack dealer says, "What the fuck, prison school?"
Oh yeah, it does look like that. I mean, prison school. Did they ever make a? There was never a second season for that, right?
Probably not.
Oh, dude, that was such absolute top tier anime. How did they not make another? Like, did the manga not carry on beyond the first series captured? They must have.
They probably got what they wanted. Like, you know, you can only do so much tits and ass before it runs out of appeal.
But there's been enough time. 1 second. Oi! Oi!
Oh, the cat's going crazy, huh?
No, he's playing with the power cables. 1 second.
Oh.
You take my
Huh. While he goes off to play with the cat, I'm eating my burger. It's pretty good. It gave me hiccups.
I've got a cure for the hiccups. Oh shit, it's trying to bite my hand. All you have to do is think to yourself, I don't have the hiccups.
I've never tried that before. I'll try that next time.
Have you still got it, or have it gone before?
No, my wife gave me some water, so it solved itself.
So I learned that, like, I was watching a video from was it Penguin Zero?
Yeah.
And he made a video talking about it where his friend told him it, and he said it sounds like the most absurd thing ever. He said, but it actually worked. And I was watching a streamer the other day, or a couple, I don't know, it was last week or whatever.
Have you tried it for yourself?
No, I've not got the hiccups since then.
Well, I'll try it the next time I have hiccups. I'll try it.
There was a streamer, right? And she had got the hiccups. And I said in the chat, it's like a small streamer, right? Well, not small, but it wasn't Gura, right? And I was like, yeah, I found there was this cure I've seen online where if you just say to yourself, think to yourself, you don't have the hiccups, they go away. And it sounds absurd. And she did that and her hiccups went away straight away. Like live on stream. It was funny. I was like, it works! So, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone, but apparently it can work. It's like a weird psychological thing.
You've made your place in history. You cured some girl of the hiccups.
I cured a cute anime girl online of hiccups. Nobody will remember me. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice. Seconds out. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that. Wait, you're gonna hug? 1 second. Jobby, what are you doing? Stop playing with the cables. Damn it, cat. This is the problem. He has too much energy at this time of the night. I'm trying to do my stream, boy. You should be considerate. Should be considerate. Anyway. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Why is a little bear on this guy's chest?
It's like round 1, 10 reps each. Put him up.
Are you doing his voice?
I guess I am now.
What is this man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself.
He's very animated.
Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259, Carcerato. That's how I'm going with that.
Nice. Incarcerato, very good.
Yeah. Don't mind if I keep moving, dear boss. Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see?
You need to let it drop at some point to resting me. Dude, what the fuck? It doesn't look like there's any danger of that.
Just gonna keep doing that.
It's like the noises that like women make in tennis when they go, It's like the equivalent of that for guys. He's like, stares you right in the eye while he does it.
Look at my biceps.
Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Oh shit, 1 second. Oi, what are you doing,
took
Jobby?
some screenshots.
It's Jobby.
Wait, did Jobby do that?
It's Jobby's on the keyboard. Get over here.
Jobby's in control.
God damn it, Jobby. Yeah, you just make biscuits with that thing. Right,
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't.
Wait, Valak Tyson, get your collarbones ready for Gura to nibble. What?
Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right?
Oh, we have a fucking absolute genius here.
Was back in the day, but it's good to stay fighting fit.
Yeah, he's right.
That's how I see it. Especially in prison.
Well, in prison,
Also, he's wearing the cuff bracelet. Look, it's on his right hand.
Ah, so yes. So is the bear part of your training too? Teehee, it looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute. Wait, is it a polar bear? Because polar bears are dangerous as fuck.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
I think polar bears are one of the few animals in the world that actually hunt humans. Or will hunt humans.
I didn't know that.
Like actively, as opposed to like they're hungry and so you're there kind of thing. They're like super dangerous, and if they get the taste of blood, I've heard
they won't forget it.
No, they go and like hunters will go and try and kill them. So yeah, don't approach. I mean, they look cute as fuck, but do not ever approach a polar bear. Just fucking run.
Kids, don't mess with polar bears.
Yeah, they're not fucking cute. Actually, all bears are dangerous, but polar bears are apparently the worst. He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
What incident? Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. And I don't know nothing nohow.
Snitches get stitches! I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question.
You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you. I don't know zip.
So he won't play ball. No, he's pulling his punches. Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? What?
Chess.
Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we? I'm just aware of the time.
Yes.
I think,
Are you able to save it here?
Yeah, I can save at any point. Wait, I just need to save it before Jobby does something. What? No, Jobby! Just I'm scared that he's gonna
save?
He undid the save. Like, he pressed a button that went back. Let me go to the type. Oh, what the fuck? But that was my fault. Don't save.
Jobby has assumed direct control.
He's trying to bite the little things that hold the cable on my mic arm. Damn it, Jobby, man! Stop it! You're gonna bite me, aren't you? Hey, come here. You're going over here, you big galoot. Right. There's our avatars once again. Well, guys, we did chat for a bit, and we did get some gameplay done. I think I'm never going to finish this game ever. But I enjoyed the chat, and to be fair, half of the reason I do these streams is for the chat. But we'll leave it there. I am Ash Mannix. This is Ace Attorney Investigations. We will hopefully carry this on next week, assuming Kuxo is free. But yes.
So I'm just quickly checking through. That Kojima production stream that was on was for 1 hour, right?
Yep.
I was just going through and it showed a scene of God, what's that character? What's that guy's name? The main character in Death Stranding, him kissing some girl. Well, I was just skipping through it. It just showed that. I'm like, what?
And your wife is like, what are you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, is that why you wanted to catch a stream? You're like, no. It's not my fault they put random shit in. Wait, he kisses a girl? I mean, I thought there was a love interest in the first one. I don't know if she was a love interest, actually.
I don't know if she's a love interest or his sister or his cousin.
I was going to say it's his sister. He's kissing his sister.
No, because like the whole... From what I played, right, the objective of the game is to go from east to west of America and meet up with the girl, Amelie, who's on the beach. And that's the objective of the game.
That's his sister, right?
Well, you know in the beginning when you have to take his mum's body to the to cremate it?
Yeah.
So then he gets messages from this girl
on the beach
about the mum because they were both apparently raised by her, and I'm like, so what, are you his sister then? What's the relation here? They don't say.
Oh. Well, if it's a Kojima thing, she's probably his sister and his aunt or something ridiculous.
It's modern Kojima, so there must be like a text log somewhere in the game that tells you.
Something to look forward to. Anyway, yeah, I mean, if you ever do any streams of that or want to do a play where I can watch, I'll be interested in Death Stranding. But, like try saying, should I install US sockets in the corner I'm going to work on? No, if you have usually European sockets, why would you do that? We'll leave it there though. Yeah. See you later, I guess. Waiting for Kuxo to say his goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Right,
Sweet
see yous.
dreams.